Hello and welcome to another rebuild on the channel. It's been a while since I've done one of these and potentially it could be the last ever FIFA rebuild that I ever do. Obviously the game is getting a name change, but that's not important. What is important is the fact that Newcastle United, after decades, are finally back in the Champions League, and as of recording this video, the Champions League group was revealed just yesterday. The Geordies did not get a tough group. You got Borussia Dortmund, you got PSG, and you got AC Milan. But yeah, back in the Champions League, so I'm jumping on the bandwagon, doing another rebuild, and what better rebuild to see if we can win the Champions League with Newcastle. Obviously, when you start, the Geordies aren't in the Champions League. There are no competitions really. So I've just skipped the first season, and the only players that have been added are the ones that Newcastle are putting themselves this season. So you've got Tonali, Harvey Barnes, etc. So because I've skipped the first season, hopefully EA have niced us and let us qualify for the Champions League. There we go, just like in real life, top 4. Obviously, we aren't surprised. I wouldn't be doing the video if I didn't finish in the top 4 in the first season. But we've just scraped ahead of Tottenham. As you can see, before we move on, the only players that have been added are the likes of Harvey Barnes, Tonali, Livramento. Let's strengthen this squad and let's go for the Champions League. How are the lads? First transfer through the door, Alejandro Grimaldo. Obviously they've got Dan Burn at left back. He ain't going to cut it in the Champions League. He's more of a centre back. 38.9 million paid, and obviously an excellent deal. I wanted to keep this as realistic as possible. Maybe going for the likes of Tierney, but I think Alejandro Grimaldo will be a fantastic left back. And following Grimaldo through the door, personal favourite of mine, Paulo Dybala. There's Tonali and Gamirez. Obviously impressed with the new boy. The fact that Newcastle haven't gone for Dybala in real life is mental. He's going cheap as chips in real life. This guy is insane, in my opinion, of course. Anyway, we paid 64.5 mil for him, and EA give us a rating of A. Excellent deal. Of course it's an excellent deal. Paulo Dybala, welcome to the tune. Another Serie A player following Dybala through the door, Federico Chiesa. Another Italian to keep Tonali happy, because obviously in real life Tonali looks like a miserable twat. But yeah, he can play on either wing or up front. Unbelievable signing. We paid 62.8 million for him. EA give us a rating of a B. A great price. I expected another A, but we take it. And following Chiesa through the door, his Juventus teammate and youngster, Fagioli. He's a good young player to rotate in and out of the side. Newcastle should be making more signings like this. We paid 26.4 mil for him. Obviously an A. It's excellent deal. Here we are then, boys. First game of the Premier League season. Obviously we're not interested in the Premier League. It'd be nice to win, but this is all about the Champions League. So I'll quickly show you the squad and then we'll jump into the Champions League. Chiesa and Paulo Dybala jump straight into the squad, as does Grimaldo. I've only put Fagioli in there in case he does get to play some games. However, I would prefer Joelinton to be playing there. But if I have Joelinton in the starting 11, Fagioli will never get a game. But as you can see, we've got some decent depth now. I'll see a lot in January, see if we need any more players. Here we are in January. We've got the FA Cup coming up. We're still in against Derby. Like I said, we're more bothered about the Champions League, so it doesn't really matter. But we'll check where we are in the Premier League. You know what? We're doing alright in the Premier League as well. But yeah, we're here for the Champions League. Let's just see. 6 games in the Champions League. We only lost once. I can't control who we get in the Champions League. It would be nice if I could have chose the real group. But like I said, I've got no control over it. And we've absolutely slapped these about. Let's see who we've got in the round of 16. Oh lads, we've got Borussia Dortmund. This might be a little insight. Let's have a quick check on the squad. Everyone seems happy enough. Don't think Dybala's been playing, but we wanted to see how far Newcastle would get. We got to the final. How are the lads? Smashed the group stage, scraped past Borussia Dortmund in the last 16. Then beat PSG, just beat the Scousers on penalties. Don't think that happened in real life. And obviously we play Bayern Munich in the final.
Heaven just knows what it was. Will I go back to the place where I belong? Everyone could break my heart, but I try my best to not fall apart. And I found it hard to let go. The memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better, to the ones who never say never. You'll be my pleasure. I got nothing to be scared of, because where people live, there is always love. I know the answers in my heart, so I'll try my best to not fall apart. And I found it hard to let go. The memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no to the ones who want something better, to the ones who never say never. Will you be my pleasure?
So the question was, can the Geordies win the Champions League? Absolutely. If they actually splash all that Saudi cash that they're bang on about and add just enough top talent, still fits with the play style without setting the rest of the team, then you can smash Bayern 6-0 in the final. By the way, we beat Dortmund and PSG on the way, so Eddie, pay attention and write this down. If you enjoy these rebuilds and want to see them come back to the channel, then smash that thumbs up button and leave a comment which team you want me to rebuild next. Well, what can I say, lads? What a way to end the last ever FIFA rebuild. You never know, I might be able to squeeze one more rebuild in before we say goodbye to FIFA. But until then, check out the channel for more gaming content. Layers.